I'm just gonna make another video just to answer another question that I see posted a lot. People ask me this question, and I see a lot of other alternative gothic people in the scene or like modeling industry seem to get this question a lot too, which is how do people respond to you? And that's a very broad, general question because it depends on the crowd, it depends on the group, it just depends. As far as my family goes, like even though I've been dressing, even though I've been expressing myself outwardly as a goth alternative person since I was about 15 or 16 years old, it's still clicking to them. They're still getting used to it. They get it that this is who I am, this is who I like, and I'm not really gonna change. This isn't a phase. I'm not doing this to piss them off or to be rebellious or whatever. They get that. I don't have anything negative for my family. I've never been kicked out of the house or anything. I just get occasional sarcastic or whatever remarks about anything, like, you have tattoos in your stomach, do you want kids, or like when I had my head shaved at first, someone said, ooh, girl, I'm worried about that hairstyle, or whatever, and like that, I've had a few concerns, like, how are you gonna get a job if you keep changing your look like that, or employers don't like multicolored hair, or they tend to discriminate against women with shorter hair, mohawk, or any other style. So I've had mostly concerns about my employment and about my modeling and about how people are going to respond to that. As far as basically in general, just when I go outside in public, I get mostly positive attention. Like, okay, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to make sure my camera was actually on because I didn't see the light on. Sorry about that awkwardness. As far as like basically when I go out in public, how people respond to me in general, I get mostly positive attention. People compliment me a lot on my hair, makeup, style. They might like a dress or a skirt that I'm wearing, or my tights, my boots, shoes, or whatever. So like as far as generally, like when I go out, I get mostly positive attention. I get compliments. I get complimented a lot. I hardly ever get any insults from random people, like just out in the street or whatever. I do occasionally get stared at, but it's gotten to the point where I've been this way for years and I don't really care. And most of the time I don't know this unless somebody else I'm with points it out. Or I just happen to feel that person staring at me, or it's just super obvious, like their eyes are locked on me. It's like, okay, this is awkward. So I do get those occasionally, and I don't know what's going through a person's mind when they're staring at me, so that tends to make me a little anxious. I don't know if they're admiring me and just don't have balls to say anything, or if they're thinking something rude or insulting and they're just gonna come out and say something like that to me. I don't know. So that tends to make me a little anxious at times, but that's just because I have anxiety issues in general. But most of the time I don't care about that. As far as modeling goes, I'm an alternative model. I get that. I don't fit into what a model should or shouldn't look like, or what a woman should or shouldn't look like, or any of that. I know I go against a lot of that. People don't like my tattoos, they don't like my makeup, they don't like my hair, and they don't like the fact that I'm not willing to change that for them or for anyone, or to fit in with anything. So I have had have had people not want to work with me because my look changed, or people say, oh, I would love to work with you, but blah, blah, blah. And the reason why I wouldn't work with someone like that because it's rude, and it's not as simple as putting on the wig, wearing lighter makeup, and covering my tattoos and pretending to be something I'm not. Because first of all, that stifles my creativity initially. That puts a box on what I can and cannot do. And that doesn't make me feel comfortable. That doesn't make me feel happy. That doesn't make me feel like I'm free to express my art and myself to the fullest. So I'm not really interested in that. And the reason why I don't work with people like that is because that's just the beginning of the rudeness. Even when I had agreed to wear neutral makeup and wear brighter colors or anything for a particular shoot or style, the rudeness continues. They continue to make comments and give unsolicited advice. They continue to say, oh, you should do this, you should do that, or it's one thing to compliment someone. Great, I'm glad you think I look great in brighter colors or neutral makeup. Or if you like me better with a wig, thumbs up for you. I'm glad you like that. But if you go to the point where you're saying, oh, you should change this about yourself permanently because I think that's way better, that's another thing. And I have zero tolerance for that whatsoever, which is why my profile is so detailed and specific. And to some people that may come off as snobby or whatever, but here's the reason why I don't care. Those that mind don't matter, and those that mind, those that matter don't mind, those that mind don't matter. Like, I still find creative and talented people to work with. If something on my profile is offending you or something, and you can't, ask me about it, then you're probably the kind of person that I don't want to work with. If you're probably the type of person that I'm talking about when I say, don't complain about my hair, tattoos, or makeup. Because this is who I am, and this is what you're signing up for if you agree to work with me on a particular project. So that's basically how I respond to that. It's like, don't approach me and say, hey, I like your look and I'd like to work with you, blah, blah, blah. It didn't be like, oh, I prefer a model with longer hair. Could you wear a wig? Or I'm not really interested in gothic alternative stuff. Would you mind wearing natural, neutral stuff? It's like, go find a natural, neutral model. Why are you bugging me? That's basically how I respond to that. Just, I have no tolerance for it whatsoever. As far as employment-wise, I've gotten jobs with red hair. I've gotten jobs with green hair. Like, my whole entire head was green. I've been called back for training with multicolored hair like I do now. So I don't think that should be a problem, and I really don't want to work in a place that's going to discriminate against me because of that. And as far as modeling goes, people are concerned about some of the pictures I post online, like, oh, that can get in the way of your employment because you're on all these different sites. It's like, well, one, I have an alias. Two, I don't want to work in a place that's going to discriminate against me because I'm a model. Because what I do in my personal life does not affect what I do in my professional life. As long as I, come to work and I do my job right, and I'm helping the business run smoothly and efficiently, then it really shouldn't matter what I post online if it's not doing anything to hurt anybody. Because I don't post anything negative. Most of my posts are pretty funny, or just saying, hey, I'm doing this or I'm doing that, and I'm really happy and excited about it. I don't bash people, I don't insult people or anything like that, but I do post things just to clear up some misconceptions. So that's basically how people respond to me as far as my family goes, employers, modeling, and friends. When I first started expressing myself outwardly. I have lost a few friends in high school, but I don't really consider that losing friends. I just learned who my real friends were. And I still have to learn that lesson time and time again, like throughout life. That doesn't end in high school, that doesn't end in grammar school, it never ends. You're constantly learning who is going to be a part of your life and who isn't. And that's just the way it is. Does that make me want to change who I am? No. Does that make me wish I was normal? No. It doesn't. It makes me want to express myself more and work harder to better myself to the fullest. And it is not stopping me from creating art. I am going to get piercings. I know I'm planning those out, and I know for a fact I am going to add more tattoos to my body, and I'm probably going to end up dyeing my hair again. When my hair grows a little bit longer, I'm probably going to end up cutting it again. Society doesn't scare me into being something I'm not. I've never been the type of person to just join a thing because it's cool, because I don't even like those people. And that may seem biased, but I don't like people who try to change me. I don't like people who don't accept me for who I really am. And I have zero tolerance for it. But I do receive mostly positive attention, so I'm very happy and grateful for that. Nobody has ever threatened my life. I've never got into a fight on the street. Nobody's ever chased me down or anything. They just stare at me. Occasionally I get sarcastic remarks, but not really. So, yeah. I don't know. I can't win for losing. I can't win if I pretend to be something I'm not because I'm not happy. And then I'm happy being myself, but then other people aren't happy with me. So, it's like, whatever, I don't care. It's like according to them, I'm not alternative or goth enough to call myself a gothic or alternative model, because I don't fit into their stereotypes of what a goth or alternative model should or shouldn't look like. They associate it with someone that's heavily modified or heavily made up or whatever. Or they only like certain things or certain things. Or I don't know. And then it's like I'm not conservative enough to be considered a real model, like the fashion or agency rep type things, and I don't really listen to that. So yeah, that's basically how people respond to me and how I feel or respond to them in different circumstances. So yeah, I'm glad to help answer any questions about that and clear up any confusion, and I hope this helps others deal with people who react to them based on the way they look or the way they act or anything, and learn to accept themselves and, I don't know, people are people, let them be them and you be you and move on. I have better things to do than to worry about what people think about me. I really don't care most of the time, I really don't. So, yeah, bye. Thanks for watching.